Yo, welcome to Under the Influence Cocktails and Consciousness. This is a critical thinking platform where we talk about issues that are important to the black millennial and then some issues not so important. As we know, sometimes these issues are tough, so we handle it with a cocktail. Welcome, it's your host with the very utmost, Caleb, and joining me is the lovely, very lovely Ivory.
Hi.
All right, so you got to excuse me on this very cold Chicago day. It's Valentine's Day. Hey. But I am stopped up a little bit. This cold weather has got me a little bit under it. So you got to excuse my nasalness. But one of our shows, and this is one of our shows that we're going to drop today on Valentine's Day, so we give you a little bit something to listen to this week. But it's about the year or the decade of the light-skinned nigga in the NBA. All right, and I say the year or the decade because I don't know if the year or the decade, but it seems like these niggas are coming up. So I just had to address this shit. I know Stephen Curry and the Warriors won the title last year. It was Stephen Curry and my man Trey Thompson. That nigga's light skinned too, really light skinned, pale light skinned. Me and Ivory checked out the dunk contest last night. That was headlined by Zach LaVine, another light skinned nigga, and Aaron. Aaron, Aaron Gordon, who is yet another strong light-skinned nigga who Ivory pointed out a very, very interesting thing, which is probably the case with many of these strong light-skinned niggas. I know it's the case with Blake Griffin and Aaron Gordon. That his dad was an athlete, very strapping athlete, and he probably married a little bitty white woman, and then pow, here we have this big light-skinned motherfucker who gets overly excited over his dunks. Because, that's one thing I pointed out. I pointed out the fact that he probably had mixed parents. I pointed out the fact that after his dunk, he got way too fucking excited. And that's how you knew that he had some whiteness in the family. Because when niggas do a dunk, nigga, it's silent. It's silent gratification that gets it. You have to be kind of like cool with it. Like, you got to point to something or stare into the camera and smile or roll some dice or some shit, like some imaginary dice or something like that, or you gotta do something, you gotta dab, you gotta do some shit in silence. But this nigga started, he said, he got a dunk, he said,
Oh my God.
And after that,
see him.
I wish y'all could see me, because the way he was clapping.
Okay, babe, stop. That's too much.
That's how you know
silly.
it's some whiteness in the family there, because also, and for this show, if you saw the beginning of it, I did post the difference between how black people turn up after a dunk and how white people turn up after a dunk. If you notice, there's only high fives and smiles and handshakes after a dunk for white people. Black people, it's like, nigga, I don't know. It's like,
give me space.
Yes,
Yeah,
like,
we
nigga,
moving each other out
I don't know.
the way.
I don't know if it's space or if it's like let's create a barricade in case any of these other niggas want to get through or something.
But
like
basically,
that.
we like to push each
Yeah.
other.
We like to lock hands.
We like to
and
hit
shit.
each
Yeah.
other. We like damn near about to like steal on one another.
Yeah.
How excited we
And you
be.
look at each other like you don't like each other. Did you see that shit? But it's not like did you see that? It's not like yo, did you see that? It's like a
It'd be a serious look.
Nigga, I might the look on my face look like I might just smack the shit out of you, but we really celebrating together in cohesion over what we just saw, my nigga. So that's hilarious. All right, so but yeah, so back to it. This show is about the decade of the year of the light skinned nigga. Because when I was coming up in Chicago, anybody out there, if you think basketball player, for some reason, what pops in your mind is lanky, maybe about tall, lanky, bald head, black man. That's what you think about basketball player. And of course, we know that carbon copy was created by the silhouette of one and only MJ, Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? You see, even Kobe lost his hair, and he became that same fucking silhouette. Vince Carter, one of the best basketball players ever, one of the best dunkers ever. He was in that silhouette also. Shaq, a little bit bigger than the lanky, but he was also in a silhouette. But now we got these light skinned niggas coming on deck, and of course they don't lose their hair. They have that very fine grain of hair that doesn't lose. And, it might just fucking around and turn. It might just turn around and get salt and pepper at the sides and shit, like Del Curry, Stephen Curry's father. This nigga look like a fucking black version of a mob boss. He's all black at the top with the fucking silver at the sides. And maybe because I'm jealous a little bit, whatever. But, nigga, all right, that's what's going on, right? So, what do you think about this, Irie? Because I mean, you're not a basketball enthuse, but you know men, and of course, talking about a men's sport, and you see this. So, what do you think about
Yeah.
it?
Well, I mean, I do notice an increase. And, like, my whole theory was, like, basically what you said. Like, I think that a lot of black male athletes, probably in the, like, late 70s, 80s, dated white women, and boop, there you go. You have a biracial child who is athletically inclined because they have your DNA, and thus is the light skinned athlete phenomenon. So my thing is, like, I wonder, especially even now with, like, it's always been a trend with, like, any successful black male, whether it's like an artist, hip hop artist, singer, or an athlete, they, are end up with a white woman on some way, shape, or form, even if it's just having sex with a white woman. So I'm wondering, with even the athletes now who are, messing with white women, will biracial kids begin to, like, I guess, be on the rise, and then thus become, like, athletes in the making? I don't know. It's an interesting thing, but it's not that big of a deal to me because I think you're black. You're still black. Like, you're still black. At the end
Yeah,
of the day,
you're
I
still
always
black.
think, like, it doesn't matter. Like, they made it up. I mean, white people made this up in the early 1900s. Actually, the late 1800s. One drop of black blood makes you black, which actually makes everybody in America black. But that's a whole other story. So they're still black, but I think I get a kick out of it because I know you always have your little, like, jokes about white or light skin guys, but
Yeah, I think it had a lot to do with the marketing of the NBA. The NBA is again a corporation, just like Chase, J.P. Morgan, Chase, just like fucking Walmart. It's a corporation, and they deal with marketing and they deal with image. So when you see two light skinned niggas in the NBA in the dunk contest, which is let's think about dunk contest. Dunk contest is a mark of athleticism. It's a mark of agility. It's a mark of the overall inclination of an athlete. It's not like 3-point contest where all you gotta do is grab a ball and shoot it. It's not like an actual game where it becomes more of a team game or more of a thinking game, chess or whatever like that. This is the epitome of the athleticism of a player, and for
not necessarily. Like, just because you can dunk, which is, like, a great talent, doesn't necessarily make you a great basketball player
no, of
overall.
course not. But I'm talking about as far as they always say, I forgot whose song that was, but they said if you get your big nose, fast running, high jumping, go the fuck back to Africa, go the fuck back to Africa, go the fuck. I don't know what song it was, but it was an old school song back in the day, and it's like when you think about running fast and jumping
Right.
high, that's kind of like the dunk contest. You got to run fast as hell towards a line or something like that and take off. And you got to jump high as hell.
Mm-hmm.
So I think about that. I think about, like, and me and I actually were talking about. I hate to laugh because it's fucked up. Karma's a bitch, and hope it never happens. But Steve Nash, who had a nice Puerto Rican, petite little woman, who he called his wife and made her his wife. He spent that NBA money and bought her a ring and stuff like that. But she turned around and boned the big buck, the
Oh God.
6'5", because Steve Nash is about 5'11", 6 feet. I mean 6'1" pushing. They do wear different type of shoes and shit like that. But she boned the 6'5", 6'6" Jason Richardson, who jumps out the gym. He's a freak athlete, freak nature, muscles bulging everywhere, and she had sex with him, and the baby came out black. Well, tan. I don't know. The nigga came out tan. Well, basically, she produced one of these motherfuckers who, in a couple years, are gonna be in a dunk contest like this. Corey Holcomb actually made a joke. He said that motherfucking baby is in the basement right now with who talking about dunking all the basketballs right now.
Oh God.
Shout out, man. Shout out Corey Holcomb. He's funny as hell. But yeah, and then another thing we talked about. If you didn't know, Michael Jordan, he had Marcus Jordan, who was from Chicago. Well, he's from Wilmette, Illinois, but he played out here. Whitney Young had Jeffrey Jordan, who I actually played against. He played in the Catholic League in Loyola. He's from Wilmette also, but he had a girl who I don't know. she was actually boning some nigga that was playing for Syracuse. She went to Syracuse. Scoop Yardine, that was his name. But you know, he actually, since he got a divorce from Juanita, he actually married a white woman and has twin boys. So when we think about these two light skinned niggas in a dunk contest, it might be Michael Jordan, two Jordans in a dunk contest in about 20 years. Who the fuck knows? And we would have nothing to blame but
light-skinned Jordans.
Right? Two light-skinned Jordans.
Well, what's wrong with the being light-skinned? It's no big deal.
There's nothing about it, but it's just very interesting because, you know...
I guess the visual of what the NBA looked like, what it looked like has changed. Because in the past, it's been predominantly black, mostly brown, or dark-complected. And so it's changed over time. But you know where that comes from. Like, so we can't be mad. You know, I mean...
Chasing these white chicks, man.
Exactly.
My man, Willie Barton, who's in a dunk contest, not the big dude, Will Drummond, Andre Drummond, who's actually a big guy, too. But he had no chance in hell because he really is not that coordinated. But Willie Barton, who played for the Nuggets, he was in a dunk contest looking terrible. Looked black as hell, like he just smoked out. Like he couldn't be like, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, man, you got to represent. But, you know, he fell off. But also in the league, we have my man LeBron James, who was 6'8", 250 fucking pounds of like a freaking nature. But he loses championships to this little bitty light-skinned nigga who can shoot. So when I talk about the year of the light-skinned nigga or the decade of the light-skinned nigga, it goes deeper than just a dunk contest. It goes in the fact that Stephen Curry has literally taken over the game as far as the marketable NBA guy. Because, I mean, we saw Stephen Curry. He was that, I mean, because he is from, you know, Dell Curry did play for the Charlotte Hornets. So Stephen Curry did grow up in Charlotte, which is why he, you know, Charlotte is North Carolina, which is why he was a fan of the Carolina Panthers, which is why he was there
and
with
they're best friends.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But, you
Him
know,
and Cam Newton.
so that makes sense. But the fact
But
that
I think that
would be LeBron James in a perfect world of him actually winning the fucking championship, you weak ass nigga.
Oh God! But I think that Steph Curry is liked beyond, you know, his complexion. Like, I think one of the reasons why he is very likable is because of his wife and his daughter. Like,
who are actually light skinned also.
Right, but his not beyond that. His daughter was has this personality that's like makes everybody like turn around and like, oh my God, she just has a very like bubbly, outgoing personality. She's not like the average kid. She's not really shy. She has like this outgoing personality that makes people pay attention, and I think that made him look good. And not to mention, like, his wife is a very beautiful woman, but she's also she's nice.
Right. His wife is all right.
Well,
man, look,
even like beyond her looks, like she is like a wholesome like girl next door. She's not like the regular, like she's not like the other women who are like NBA wives who kind of become like industry looking and like, you know what I mean. She's very like
her in college though, and she looks like she came from money.
So that's the reason I feel like he's also likable, is because their family like structure is relatable, and it's kind of something people aspire to.
I don't know if it's fucking relatable though, because the Cosby's they said the Cosby's were quote unquote relatable, and that wasn't fucking really relatable.
Well, okay, I guess you're right, not relatable, but like you said, they met in college, and she seems down to earth, as opposed to like you get rich and you know marry like some like Botox infused woman,
I feel like she's real. She's a real she's a real woman.
So that, I think, makes him likable as well.
I think that comes from him having money already and not being a dumbass and being able to kind of fuck with chicks already and shit like that.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Niggas get on and be like, oh, shit.
Right.
Like my man, what's my name? Cromartie, shout out NFL. It just ended, but my nigga got like 12 kids and shit. Shout out my man Cromartie. I forgot what team he plays for now. I think the Jets. But nigga got a million kids, dude.
Is it about the same?
Cromartie? Hell no.
No, I'm trying to think. There's somebody who they have a lot of kids. It's about the same woman. His wife kept getting pregnant, but I can't remember her name.
I forgot Cromartie's first name.
She even had got like her tubes tied and she still got pregnant or something.
That's a strong ass.
I forget.
Oxen buck sperm.
Right. What? Why you keep using the term buck? I hate that term.
Because I think buck. I just think strong. I'm a buck. Shit. I'm a strong ass.
That's what they call the slaves.
And I'm gonna make it good. They call us niggas too. I'm gonna make it do what it do.
So yeah, that was our observation today. It's no good or bad. No discrimination against.
Yeah, no discrimination. I love you light skinned niggas, man. I love Drake. I love your music.
Talking shit.
You know when the hotline bling, that kid only mean one thing. I fuck with that. I fuck with all that. You know what I mean? I fuck with Drake. I fuck with all that, man. They are not distant, but our close cousins. You know what I mean?
No, they are black.
Nah,
It's
man,
not
fuck
like
that.
our cousins. They
Fuck
black.
that. Because chocolate niggas will
You
always
just said
be...
they were black.
Chocolate niggas, you can't get a light skin nigga without having a chocolate nigga somewhere, all right? So know that, and know that you guys come for us. So again, just like the white folks, you are our children. Don't ever burn your bridges. Don't ever get above yourself, because for every light skinned nigga who has a rich mom and a rich mom by default and a pops who played in the NFL who tricked off, nigga, it's a kid in the league. It's a kid in the ghetto somewhere like, nigga, I'm broke as hell. I gotta figure out how to get about this motherfucker. And pretty soon, niggas are gonna be jumping off trampolines without a trampoline. Because they gonna be like, nigga, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Let me figure out how to jump over the motherfucking rim. Watch this, nigga. Oh shit! And watch how the dunk contest, the barricade looked in when this nigga jumped over the rim. And after while he's jumping over the rim, he just tips it in and keeps jumping over. And he looks at the crowd like this. I might just slap y'all, but it's not actually the slap look. It's a look of congratulations and gratification. But it just look like I might slap the shit out of you.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So yeah, that's how we got for y'all, man. Whether it will be the decade of the light skinned nigga is remain to be seen. But for the last 2 years, it has been with Steph Curry winning the championship and these light skinned niggas overpowering the dunk contest. I don't know who won.
I don't think it will be though.
I don't know who won 3-point contest. I hope it was one of my pigmented brothers, but I gotta check that out, and we will get back to you with that.
Oh, and we didn't get to tell y'all that like everywhere we go, people always say that Caleb looks like his cousin Harden.
I do not look like James Harden, fellas
Yes,
and ladies.
you do.
I do not have a mohawk. I am not 6'3". I'm 6 feet tall.
You don't have a
and I
mohawk,
a beard
but you have
and a
the
fade.
beard. Y'all have the complexion. Y'all have that same eyes.
And the beard. Fear the beard. My beard is actually better than James Harden.
You look better than James Harden.
Of course I do. Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay.
If James Harden didn't have NBA money, I don't know what the fuck he'd be doing out here in the game. Because he look crazy as hell without a beard.
I mean,
that nigga
he
look
can still grow the beard.
crazy without a beard.
Cost. The beard doesn't cost. He could
Yeah,
still
but I
grow
wonder
a
if he would
beard.
have the swag to grow the beard. You know, it takes a certain swag to grow a beard.
He would have known, because this has become a trend nowadays anyway.
Yeah, so that's what we got, man. Let us know what you think about this, man. If you light skinned, let us know in your celebratory fashion how you feel about this. If you dark skinned, let us know in your fashion, like I am right now. And chicks, let us know what you think about this shit, man. Because especially black women out here who I feel like this show really reaches out to the most. Because like, what y'all gonna do? Y'all better start. I don't know. Y'all too busy twerking. Y'all better get out here and get the working. Out here in All-Star Weekend, damn it, get y'all some baby daddies out of this motherfucker. Cause we need some more Allen Iversons. Who also, if you get a chance, check out Allen Iversons.
We should do a study. I actually really do think that there are more black male athletes who are married to black women.
I don't know if they married, but
or date black women, or have babies by
I'm sure
black
they
women.
are.
So our theory is really not true in terms of like the influx of like light skinned people. Because I actually think that more athletes have black wives and
black people are good at a lot of shit, but we don't capitalize on it. These niggas are monetizing on the light skin shit. That's the point. These niggas are like, it's a lot of NBA niggas who could jump out the gym, but the niggas are too busy drunk as hell at All-Star Weekend. They don't want to get a dunk contest.
You are being so stereotypical.
No, I ain't being stereotypical. I know how niggas are. I feel the same way. If I was in the NBA, I wouldn't get a dunk contest. I'm like, man, there's so many bitches here.
I thought you said
nigga, I'm finna get it. We finna get it. I'm finna be smoking. I'm high as hell.
You can do that.
You can't be high during dunk contest.
There were a bunch of them on the sideline watching, so like they not out getting drunk. They watching it.
Matter of fact, DeMar DeRozan, who was holding his daughter, he jumps way higher than all the niggas in the league.
I thought you said they had to get chosen to be.
He got chosen. He turned it down.
Okay, so there
because
goes your theory is wrong.
No, what I'm saying to you that they was like, you know, I'd rather just chill and be on my own thing instead of represent
they
the
want
black
to watch.
niggas. No, nigga, getting your ass in here. Don't be letting light skinned nigga take over the league. Remember Michael Jordan silhouette. All right, goddamn. But let us know what you feeling, man. Like this video. Don't forget to comment on it. Don't forget to share it. And don't forget to subscribe to Under the Influence Cocktails and Consciousness. Happy Valentine's Day.
Bye.